Kids and cadets, welcome back to Tommy Time. Thanks for coming out. This is a 2015 yard machine with a 550EX Briggs & Stratton engine, 21-inch blade. The story with this one is the scrapper that delivers dropped this off last night about 8 o'clock. I was wrapping up my repairs for the day. He pulled up and had this on the trailer. He said, "Are you interested?" He said, "I believe the engine's locked up." So we unloaded it and I looked at it a little closer. You go to pull on the recoil and nothing, but I noticed something very important. Both handle legs are way down into the blade. I'll show you here in a minute when I turn this over. I did a video a while back on how to replace these bolts on the handle tubes. Excuse me. So, just by a quick observation, you guys know this center bolt here should not be way down at the bottom of the mower. So let me bring you down and we'll turn this over. I wasn't going to stiff the guy and say, yeah, it's just a $5 machine for parts. I ended up giving $20 for it because it was a complete unit and it's something I can do with something with it, even though we got the notorious rat damage here. Anywho, so luckily, I hope no one tried to start this thing because it'll be banging the handle. That can cause a problem right there. So let's turn this back over, pull that handle back up. I scrounged up a couple of rusty nails just to put in there temporarily. I'll put these part numbers below again for the Hillman setup that I discovered at Lowe's. This is the correct thread and the square nut, the 1/4 threaded square nut, 1/4 threaded bolts, and a washer. Hopefully this is the right washer for this. Yeah, that one would work in a pinch. Let me bring the handle up. Then we're going to look at the oil air filter and see if this thing's going to do anything for us for $20. I just don't want the handle sliding back down into the blade. That's a no-no. The safety officer would have a conniption. So, very clean unit as far as rust and wears for 2015. I'm kind of happy with it. Just walking around, I don't see anything other than the typical case paint here peeling off. We'll rectify that, clean up the deck. Wheels appear to be in good condition. Let's start off looking at the oil. What do you say? It is a little bit overfilled. I've seen worse, so there's too much oil in it. And doesn't look terribly bad or well used. Okay, there is fuel in it, smells raunchy. The smellometer's off the chart. This thing has been sitting for a while. Sitting outside, you got some dirt here, the rat damage, of course. They had easy access to chew the shit out of the tank. And there's an old vine here on the muffler. So this was in somebody's yard. Let's go over to the air filter. I don't know exactly what this is. Some seat foam cushion. I get a lot of that lately. People using foam material from seat cushions. Kind of odd. I guess if you can't go to Lowe's and get a filter, you grab some seat cushion. But this isn't even enough to do anything with, so I don't know what the story is. I'm going to leave that off. This is an automatic choke. I'm just going to see if it'll do anything on its own. I doubt it with that stinky gas, but let's try it. Zippo. We're using Super Tech carb cleaner today. The Nitro is on vacation. Super Tech. Okay, that was a healthy dose. Let's see. It's acting weird, like the timing's off. The compression didn't seem just right. Maybe I'm overreacting. Let's try it again. Only firing off on the fourth pull. I can smell a lot of carb cleaner as well. Same thing, this thing's acting weird. What do you guys think? Typically it's on the second pull it'll fire off. This is making me do four pulls. Kind of weird. It's got a champion plug. I'm just going to pull on it, get a feel for the compression. Something's off. I wonder if they let the handle make contact with the blade. Yeah, definitely off. There's no distinct compression stroke. It's all one long pull. There's no resistance at all. Like there's a valve open, and when the condition's just right, it'll fire off briefly, but only briefly. So I'm going to dig deep into this thing, take the recoil off, snoop around, most likely take the overhead valve cover off, and see if there's an issue with valve clearance. We could have an issue here with the cam possibly, or a issue with the valves. So that kind of stinks. I was hoping for better things for this yard machine. Super clean machine. Was hoping for just a carb clean on this. So maybe I did pay too much with $20. Anyway, you don't know until you look. Appreciate you guys coming out, looking at this 2015 unit. Continue to have a good day. If you're having a good day, I most likely am as well, even though this yard machine has made me sad, just briefly.